Hello everybody, welcome back to my Sonic Rush Let's Play. This might just be the final this might just be the final recording session depending on my actual skill of the game. If you've watched this before or in the past or binge watching this in a beautiful evening, I shall now you then know that we are facing the final levels. We shall now enter the final big stage with Blaze and see what we can do. The soundtrack is very different as Blaze, if you can tell that already. Okay, now let us finish this wonderful level and then yeah, see where Let's Playing takes me. This is also this is a very glorious moment because it's the first Let's Play I'll finish. As of this moment, my current second Let's Play that I do is Pokemon Platinum, and Pokemon Platinum will take some more time as I'm gonna play that very thoroughly and I really record everything, every single move I make in the game I record, the beauty of it. And with Sonic Rush I could breeze through it in a lot of parts, and in a lot of parts I couldn't, and I failed miserably a bunch of times, especially in the arcade circuit in the beginning, but now we shall hopefully have a good run at this level and completely obliterate the robots and Eggman and all their friends. Because we can, and that is my reasoning, and that is what I do, quite simply. Okay. Also thought about changing my titling of the videos to make that a bit more ordered, like give myself a rule of only 3 words or something, because I write very random things in the title, and I thought, okay, I could remove everything. Right now everything is removed. I'll probably like watch through the episodes and give myself the rule, okay, maximum 3 words descriptively, and yeah, that will be it. I thought about doing 1 word, and then I thought of examples, and I thought, well, maybe that's a bit too niche, and then I was like, okay, let me do 3 words that have like an actual descriptive meaning of the episode, like max 3 words. I can also do 1, whatever I feel appropriate, but like keep it to 3 and that's it, because more will probably blow up the title, or at least in my eyes, and I think it's just a beautiful rule that keeps that in line, and I like things like that. I tend to like rules in my life with some things, not with other things, but with some things, and that's one of the things I would really enjoy. I'm actually very delighted about how quickly we advance in the level. Okay, it's currently midday as of where I live. This is a nice in between life session. And this might be one of the final recording sessions. If I can flawless the boss, that's the question. Alright, that's the question, if I can pull that off. I'm skillful enough to pull off the Sonic Rush end boss. And I shall be done with at least a huge part of the game right now, right? Because the most challenging thing that I was expecting was the pink emerald with Sonic, and we already pulled that off, so we already pulled that off, so I'm very happy about that. I'm not very happy that I can't seem to control this missile. Need to turn on my brain quickly. I said I want to turn on my brain quickly. I can't seem to turn on my brain. Okay, let me do it again. Downward. No, which way? Which way, game? Tell me, please. I think it's upward. Yes, sir. There we are. Now we completely lost all of our rings. That's also very beautiful. Provides a challenging factor, of course. Okay, Also know what the next Let's Play after this is gonna be. I'm very excited for it. It's one of the games even closer to my heart than Sonic Rush, at least that's what I think at this moment in space and time. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. I think we'll have a good time in this stage. I think we're gonna do very well. Because with Sonic, I've already needed like an hour to get to this point because of the pink emerald, as you probably know. As everyone knows, right? Now we've lost a life with Blaze. That's too bad. But we shall not do so again and be very flawless with our skill and, yeah, get to the final destination with the rocket. Just what we do. Just the nature of things. Beautiful. We really are taught to use all the mechanics of Sonic Rush at this level, right? Because there's all these things you can only destroy with the side dash, and in the beginning I didn't even know how to use the side dash at all, and that's why I failed in the carnival circuit miserably all the time. But now I know. Now I'm a skilled Sonic Rush player. The game has educated me in its ways, which is wonderful. And the Sonic Rush skill, of course, translates to all areas of life. It's just a wonderful thing to do, isn't it? Just beautiful. And there's something I wanted to talk about at the beginning of the episode, but I forgot what it was. I completely lost what I wanted to talk about. There was some topic that I was very eager to talk about, or something I wanted to say, but I forgot it. So maybe that's just not that important. We'll see. See as time goes on. Okay. So far this goes very well. I expect some challenges towards the end of the level where I just gotta be more careful. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Beautiful. Do. Yeah, the way I currently do it, or the way I also want to do it in the future, is I rewatch my own videos like shortly. Like I go in for like, I skip around the video just a little bit. Then I find like one topic I talk about, and then I title it that way with the maximum of 3 words, which will free me from wasting too much time on the decision making of my Let's Play episodes. I think that's gonna be a nice way to pull it off. That's not a nice way to pull things off. The way I just pulled that off, it's not really nice. I don't think you can even say that I pulled it off at all. It was more of a pull on than a pull off, wasn't it? It's like the opposite of it. I'm also about to drink some espresso, which is always nice with Sonic Rush. As your heart rate increases, Sonic Rush skill also increases, apparently. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We'll see. I really like the strings in the soundtrack. It reminds me of the soundtracks of the Avatar, The Last Airbender DS games. They also use these synthesized strings. Very beautiful. Very DS era-ish. Very nice. Completely forgot about the soundtrack. I don't know if I played this stage as Blaze too much. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Because I can't seem to remember much of it. It sounds like Fire Nation. This soundtrack could also play like in a Fire Nation level. If you know about Avatar. If you don't, then this doesn't mean anything to you. That is also fine, but for the Avatar people out there, this really reminds me of something that could play in the Fire Nation realms. Okay. Shit. That was not so good. Come on. What the fuck is that? It's not so good. Yeah, welcome to motherfucking Sonic Rush. I was also always wondering if I should curse in this let's play, or in my let's plays in general. Because that might like influence the reach, but by now I don't even care, because but at this point there's no one watching this channel, which isn't a bad thing, it's just what it is. Because this is for me anyways. And yeah. So who cares about the reach of the channel if I couldn't generate any without swearing either? So I'll just unfilteredly give you my expression. If you find this, it's gonna be beautiful. Well, I'm almost game over by now, which is really bad. One might say it's not good. One might say it's bad, depending on your use of language. We actually went game over, that's truly incredible. we seem to have to replay the whole first part again, which isn't a problem, because that was pretty easy, but the second one was the cracker, where we had to put in some work. But that won't have to be a problem. We can just pull it off smoothly. Yeah, just go into the level really quickly, very nice. Give you a bit of an ASMR vibe right here, if you're into that. Also provide ASMR services on the channel, apparently. Okay. Wondrous. What can I talk about? I found quite some obsession in the design of the Lego Star Wars Snowtroopers lately. I really enjoy their masks. I like how hidden they are. I like how hidden their faces, and that their hands in the Lego version aren't the black hand part, but they're white. It's really cool. Makes them more unique as well, because old generation Stormtroopers, they all have the black hands, and the Snowtrooper has white hands. Because you see the Snowtrooper, he has to have a white armor, and it's very cool. They're my favorite troopers by now, I've decided. I never really thought much about which trooper in Star Wars is my favorite, but now in the recent times I've decided that the Snowtrooper is gonna be my favorite. And I'll gladly wear that on my chest. Because that's just what I do. Okay. Beautiful. Made it to the checkpoint. Got another blaze life. Beautiful. If you're using Instagram, I recommend to you to use it limitedly. Like, I have a barrier. I've recently slipped off of it very much, but I normally have a barrier of using it once a day, and like checking the messages once a day, go through everything once a day, and then leave the app again, because otherwise it just seems to waste my time. And like using it once can be a very delightful experience, but since I've been posting more through other media, like not with Dark LP but with something else that I do, I spent some more time there. Like, I was checking things multiple times a day, and I already noticed how it annoys me. Like, I notice how I don't like that I'm on there so much, you know, that I'm always seeing these things that I don't even care about right now, you know. I could also check that once a day and be done with it, and save some time. So yeah, I'm happier with that regimen. So I'll go back to that in default, in an optimal case. See how it goes. I think just being aware of that and like limiting yourself to a certain time can really enhance your experience with the app as well. Like, I don't even say like delete the whole thing. I always I always frown upon people, or like the perspective of not using it at all. I understand it though. Like, I understand the idea of not wanting to be there. But if you're like connected with people through that, or if you have business there, or if you want to like sometimes check, I don't know, what your friend is posting on his art page or something, then it's good to have that, but limit it and like keep your dopamine for your life, you know? Like, use that mental space and energy and that craving for good, and not like just dump that in the app, but use that constructively for your life. That's also how I view it with pornography. That's also how I view with many things that are very dopaminergic, but that don't seem to hold any fruit for life, you know? I recommend to you to, you know, have that on lock with many things. Because many things drain your receptors, apparently. At least that's my experience of it. Like, a lot of things, they don't bear any fruit for your life. They don't have any result that actually like gives you anything. I mean, there's things that are just beautiful. Movies, video games can be beautiful, but you know, things that you don't even want to do, you know, things that go against what you're going for in life. I don't think they need any space in your day. I think you could ditch them. I try to ditch them for most things, you know. And doing that steadily, I think, puts you on a very nice trajectory to improve and get to the life that you actually want to live. Like, do the things that mean something to you. To me, doing this channel is like the purest enjoyment. Like, I practice talking. Like, you know, you could go like very, very niche with this and say, yeah, I can then, me egoistically in my case, I could practice like holding long monologue, which can be good, a good life skill, right? Like, to hold talks for a long time and not break and find new topics to talk about, right? So, can be a beneficial skill to have. I mean, you don't want to like harass people with your speech and practice for that, but I mean, just the capability of holding long monologue and always finding new things to say, it's really cool, and I really enjoy harnessing that capability of mine, and then honoring the games that I love and the video games as the art that they are. It's just beautiful to me. And that feels better to me than just sitting alone and playing them, right? I present them to a potential audience of people who love these games as I do, and people who see the charm in their world and their being as well. And that's what I love. That's what I want to do. That's even outside of like thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna have clicks, I don't care. Like, I do other things, it's fine. My life is good without this succeeding and without this not succeeding, right? Like, either way, it's fine. And it's just for the thing itself. And that's also a thing I discovered, is just a beautiful perspective to live in with anything that you're gonna do. Like, would you do it regardless of the cash, right? I mean, some things are for money. Like, you gotta, you know, if you're working, see, that has to be done, right? But for art and for something to be true that you leave in the world, I think the thought of, would you do it without the status benefits, or like without the recognition and without the money, would you do it? So this is what I would do. That's what I want to do. I want to present this art and speak on it. I think it's beautiful. And as I talk, if you can learn something from me, all the more beautiful, because I just love like retrospecting on these things and thinking through these things as well. That's also why I do it faceless, and I want to show my face to this. This would be, you know, I don't want to speak my mind like this and have my face plastered on it, you know. I just want it to be there, and that's it. and we can enjoy those games together. Beautiful. That's why I hide here in open sight. Beautiful. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Alright, let me destroy those robots. I also play video games very rarely without let's playing them anymore, right? Like I currently have a playthrough on with the new Zelda. That's what I sometimes play on my own. But when I play video games on my own, I often think like, shit, am I wasting my time right now? Like, I have many things in my life that I want to do. Yeah, I have many things I want to get down. And video games have been like a really close-faced demon to me. I've often thought, shit, I really want to just enjoy the art of them because I love them so much. But oftentimes I would think I could be so much more productive right now. And so I found a solution. No, but this isn't just for that. I've always wanted to let's play. As a child, I've always seen let's plays and thought, man, I want to do this. But I found much peace in just let's playing these games and immortalizing them with a let's play. And just talking over that and it just being something that I create and that fulfills me more than playing them on my own ever could, right? Just love it. I just love that I can share that and put that to the world. That's it. And I'm very, like, this went insanely well. We have 8 lives now. We flawless the stage, and that's it. Blaze the fucking cat. Come on. How's that? Really good. Okay. So we're not gonna completely obliterate Sonic. We're gonna destroy him, right? Destroy Sonic, motherfucker. The last Soul Emerald. Return it to me. I never thought a girl could be so tough, but I'll never give up this last Soul Emerald. Hey, Eggman! Looks like you're up to no good as usual. Sonic. Get in line, I must beat this cat again. Then, when I have the emeralds, I'll have the ultimate yeah. You stole the Soul Emerald and jeopardized my world just so you could get unlimited power? I'll destroy you. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. No, I'm not gonna stop. I love this shit. That's pretty harsh. My opponents go away. No can do. There's a few things I owe him as well. I said I would resolve this on my own. I must protect my world, and I don't need anyone's help. Hey, chill for a second. You're way too tense. Why are you still here? If you want to leave. Hey, are you going to fight me? Oh, what a nice development. Maybe they'll take each other out. You know, it's quite like I've said this when I played this with Sonic as well. They're now fighting over fighting Eggman. It's truly insane. They can't even make a proper decision to just obliterate Eggman. Why won't you just obliterate Eggman? Could team up and destroy Eggman, but they can't seem to see that possibility. Instead, we'll have to obliterate Sonic. Come on, Sonic. I'm gonna obliterate the blue haired hedgehog. Bang. There we go. No. Get my 3 rings back. I don't know what this is exactly. We're gonna run against it. For sure. I think the soundtrack is quite the same. I'm not 100% sure. As soon as we get to the last part of this, it's gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna just presume. Shit. This was really bad. Come on, Sonic. Because with Blaze I always think her jump doesn't work the same as Sonic's jump. Bang. Gave him a nice uppercut as I jump. Bang. Come on, Sonic. Sonic, motherfucker. Come on. Okay. Bang. Easy work. Just uppercut his face until he, until he ceases to exist. I'm also thinking of displaying the Olympic Games. It's not going to be open with you. There's like a DS version. Actually, I've played the DS version. I think playing through that and playing it for 100%, that would be something no one has ever done, right? Have you seen a let's play of this? I haven't, but I haven't searched for it either. Would be probably the coolest thing ever, so why not let Dark LP do it? Let Dark LP cook up some nice let's plays for the world. Dark LP on the mic, Dark LP in the shits. Come on, what can we do against him? Nothing. What can we do? Dark LP to the world. Just seems to be what it is. Alright, there we go. Now we gotta spam the buttons, and then we shall try the final boss. I'm very excited. This might just be the finisher for whole Sonic Rush. Come on. Stop it, this isn't going to change anything. Yeah, right. What do you know? I am the guardian of the soul emeralds. It is a fate that forces me to live with my curse of flames. Because of my powers, I've always been alone. It's also I must do this alone. This is really cool, actually, dialogue. It is my responsibility. But I like to keep Sonic Rush light. I might afford it to, but carrying this entire world on your shoulders, enough. Well, it's quite epic. This dialogue is actually really cool, but you know, I always wanna like keep Sonic Rush on a lighter note, as you've probably noticed throughout this display. But I want to keep it in a more laid back. Okay, we gotta actually do this with 2 hands. Get the right rhythm. Get the right motherfucking rhythm going. I'm actually doing this on my keyboard, so it's probably easier than on the DS. While I was spamming these buttons, I have been serviced or brought my espresso. It's actually a full cup of coffee. I don't know if it's espresso or if it's a cup of coffee. But the person delivering the coffee to me didn't tell me because they noticed I was displaying. I don't know if this is coffee or espresso now, but you know, for defeating Eggman, not Eggman, Sonic for last time, gonna just raise my cup to that. And yeah, cheers to Blaze and the Emerald. You know what I'm saying. Alright, I'm actually very excited. I'm gonna do the boss with Sonic first. Have the final with Blaze. And yeah, then we shall obliterate whatever the final boss may be. Of course, I know what the final boss is, but you know, I don't want to spoil anything. If you want to enjoy the final boss with me organically. I remember it being very hard, and I cannot remember ever being able to beat the final boss. That's my thing. I don't know if I ever pulled it off. That's quite the thing, right? I don't know if I ever did it. But you know, the cool thing is, I'm let's playing this right now, so I'll find out. You're gonna find out as well, regardless if you want to or not. That's it. And the mission for the channel is right now is like I will retitle all the videos with 3 words soon. Right now they're all empty, but I want to have titles. All right. Apparently someone got kidnapped by Eggman. I found this letter. Let me see it. I was just skipping the whole dialogue. Oh, this is Dr. Eggman. I have taken Cream. If you want me to return, Blaze must come to point W alone. Alright. there seems to be a story alternation here, because with Sonic there is not this isn't the case, and Sonic just goes to destroy the final boss. But now Blaze seems to have to save her friend Cream, and she shall do so. And Sonic shall not go to the final boss, and Blaze goes to the final boss. But yeah, like I said, I want to keep Sonic Rush lighthearted. That's why I didn't ever pay much attention to the story, or to the depth of the dialogue, if there is any. But the dialogue between Sonic and Blaze in the final battle was really cool, I thought. Sonic, it's just about this. Being able to believe in someone, it's also part of our friendship, right? Yes, you're right.